UFC 300 is done and dusted, and man oh man did it deliver. After all the talk about how disappointing the main event and card was, I don't think anyone can deny that 300 will go down as an instant classic. So let's go ahead and just jump right into what went down. First things first, how about these new edits and transitions the UFC has been dishing out? That TKO WWE and UFC merger is clear as day. WWE has taken some aspects of the UFC in the form of post-fight press conferences, and the UFC has incorporated that WWE style editing. From the promos, the storytelling, the music and visual effects, UFC is definitely on the right track in terms of who's editing. On to the fights. Once Dana threw out that 300k bonus announcement, I knew there would be fireworks. Most would be gunning for those performance and knockout of the night bonuses. Starting off with Cody and Figueiredo as the first fight of the night was a bold move by Dana, and honestly, he got me. I don't remember the last time I started watching a UFC card that early, but I just couldn't miss a fight like that. Good back and forth on the feet with Figueiredo pulling through with the submission. But Figgy, you gotta chill with all that consoling. Cody just lost the fight. Let the man mourn in peace. I get sportsmanship, but no one wants to be hugged by the guy that just beat them. Let's just go ahead and jump up to the main event and work backwards, because goddamn Alex Pereira is God. He touches you with his pinky and you sleep. He pushed Herb Bean out the way and said, "Hold up bro, I'm about to end this man's career." Proceeds to put Jamal Hill to bed and then hit him with an emote. One scary ass dude, and who is left to do anything about it? He straight up called for Tom Aspinall a heavyweight in the next UFC card. That's right, literally next UFC 301 card. I don't know what's more unnerving about the guy, his death stare or the fact that he's actually a super nice and funny guy outside the octagon. Light heavyweight division is in shambles at the moment. I guess Yuri and Pereira rematch makes the most sense. Speaking of Yuri, he's such an awkward fighter, but it just works out for him. Rakić landed everything and the kitchen sink, but Yuri just kept pushing forward. Hands down and chin forward, just like you're supposed to. Yuri just goes with the, "if you don't KO me, I will eventually KO you" route. The true samurai way. And hey, if the man wants to be a samurai, let the goddamn man be a samurai. Then we had Zhang Weili versus Zhang Weili. Zhang ended the fight in the first round, putting Zhang to sleep at the end, but honestly, she held the choke a little extra after the bell, so after the cornerman stuck his finger up her nose and she regained consciousness, I was like, whatever, we can let this one slide. Putting that aside, the fight had some solid scrambles, submission attempts, and back and forths. In the end, Zhang Weili got it done via decision. But before that, man oh man did Holloway shut everyone the hell up. The narrative going into this BMF title fight was how Max was just going to get bullied and put to sleep at lightweight. He's going up in weight again, and the last time he did that, DP manhandled him. Plus, he's going up against Justin Gaethje of all lightweights, the hardest hitter in the division. Everyone was talking about Max's legendary chin and how it was finally going to get cracked. Now, I didn't completely discredit Holloway, but I did have my doubts. And what happens? The complete opposite. Max goes in there and puts an absolute clinic on the feet. A fight with 0 takedown attempts, Max broke Gaethje's nose at the end of the first. And Gaethje had breathing issues before, where he had surgery to fix his septum. So as soon as that happened, I knew Justin was in big trouble. Blood continued to flow through the nose of Justin, and Max pulled away as the fight went on. But the dog Gaethje is, he just continued to throw absolute heat, even after getting eye poked twice. I wish he took a bit more time to recover from the eye pokes because they were pretty nasty. He took like 30 seconds each eye poke and just jumped right back in. As gimmicky as the BMF belt is, if there was ever a case for the belt, this fight was it. And in true Max fashion, of course he threw caution to the wind in the end. The guy is up for, all 5 rounds, and he can just skip away around the octagon to win. But nope, he goes and points to the middle of the octagon and says, "let's finish this." Shout out to Justin as well for throwing down, as both guys just start throwing Hail Marys. Max ends up putting Justin to sleep with a shot at the literal 1 second mark, and Justin goes face first into the octagon right as the timer transitions away. Straight out of a movie. Instant top 3, if not the #1 most badass UFC moments of all time. As Joe said, Max can do whatever the hell he wants at the moment. All hail floral shorts Max Holloway. After 3 back-to-back stacked cards, I was expecting the next couple weeks to be a bit stagnant, but nope, Dana goes ahead and announces even more heat for the next couple of UFC cards. Islam versus Poirier, and Strickland versus Costa at 302, and Chandler versus McGregor at 303. 301 is a bit lackluster, but honestly, I think we need a bit of a break after this card, so I'm not complaining. The UFC is thriving, and I'm with the new direction they're heading in terms of editing and fights. The future looks bright. Well, not for everyone. Don't think we're just gonna sit here and forget about brother Bilal Remember the Lazy Eye Muhammad. Poor guy is still asking for that title shot. He's never gonna get it, is he?
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?